Guys, today's how-to video, I'm going to show you how to rebalance that fan with this little rebalancing kit right here. Stick around, I'll be right back. Alright guys, the first step that you're going to want to do in rebalancing a fan is make sure that all your fan blades are tight. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get up there and check all the screws in all the blades. Make sure they are nice and tight. If you found any that were loose at all, tighten them down. Go ahead, turn the fan back on. If you still have the wobble, then we're going to proceed to the next step. The next step is with this. It's a balancing kit is what it is. Comes with a little clip that you slide on the blade. That's going to find your bad blade, and then it's going to tell you where to put the weight, and then it's got weights. Now it has several clips and several weights in case your fan is really bad. This one is not that bad, so I'm only going to use one clip to start, and then I'll figure out where to put the blade. But let me get you set up on a tripod here, and then I'm going to show you how we go about finding the blade that is out of balance and how we correct it. So hang tight. Alright guys, now I got the little clip here. Now this fan does not have a bad wobble, so what I'm going to do, if the wobble is bad, you want to put this clip more towards the outside so it throws the balance more. But since this fan does not have a bad wobble, I'm going to place it more towards the inside, probably about 4 to 5 inches off of the center to start. Is going to be my start point. Basically all you do, you take the clip and you clip it on the blade like so, and then you just turn the fan on and see if it made it better or worse. I got the wrong remote. Time out. And then you turn the fan on and see if the wobble got better or worse. Okay, that actually made it a little bit worse. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the fan blade to stop, and then I'm going to move it to the next blade. I'm going to go to the right on each one until I find out which one has the problem. Okay, that blade there wasn't too bad. That fixed it a little bit. So before I go on to the next blade, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move that just a little bit further out towards the end of the blade and see if that makes it any better. I'm going to move it out about 3-4 inches or so more towards the outside of the blade. And then try it again. Okay, that seemed to make it a little bit worse. So I'm just going to go on to the next blade. I got 2 more blades left to go. I'm going to go on to the next blade and just keep in mind what blade that one is on. I might have to adjust it back and forth on that one, but I want to eliminate all the other blades first. So I'm going to do the last 2 blades before I come back to that one. Okay, that's worse. Okay, Okay, that's even more worse. All right, so I'm gonna go back now to 2 blades before and just work up and down that blade to find out the best point where to put the weight on, because that seemed to be the best one. So it was 2 back, so I'm gonna take it off here. It's 1, 2. I'm gonna put it a little bit more towards the outside of the blade to start, and then I'll work my way around from there. Alright guys, well I found out that it's basically all the way up to the inside of the blade, which means it's not that far out of balance, it's just that little bit. So if you can see here where I have that marked right there, it's only maybe 1.5 inches from the base of the blade. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go grab one of those weights and I'll show you how we put those on. Alright guys, I got you up here with me. Now, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to make sure that you clean the blade, because there's probably going to be dust on it, depending on how often you clean your fan. But what we want to do, hopefully I can get a good enough shot here, is where this indicator is. You want to go to the center of the blade. It's a little sticky back. You pull the tape off, it's got double-sided tape. It's got the weight there, and you basically, in the center of the blade, you set it on there, approximately where the indicator is, and then you just squeeze it for a couple seconds. Make sure that's on there pretty good, which they usually are. They usually stay on there pretty good. Alright, then once you get that, you can take the indicator off, like so, and then we try it again. And there you go guys, the wobble and the clicking is gone. Spinning around nice and solid, staying nice and steady, nice and straight. And that's basically, guys, all there is to it. It is very easy to do. Order one of those balancing kits. I got mine from Amazon. It's just a ceiling blade fan balancing kit, something along those lines. And then just go through that step by step like I just showed you, and it's going to work out great. It's going to work out great. Once you find the blade, it's a little time consuming, but once you find it, you got it. Now if it's real bad, you might have to put a clip on another blade also as it's going around. If you go all the way around it and it still wobbles, you might have to start with another clip on a different blade. It might be that far out of balance. So it's very easy to do, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up if it helped you. Give me a like, hit that like button. Comment down below on what you thought of it. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet for more how-to videos. I got a playlist of all my how-to videos on there. So if you got something else to do around your house, check out my how-to playlist and see if I've already done it. If not, leave me a comment down below on what you need done, and I'll see about getting it done for you. With that being said, guys, until the next time, thank you guys. Later.